Is Bitcoin ready for a second leg to the upside? We ended up moving up very, very nicely as we were predicting on this YouTube channel. You guys know that I've been in a long position, which did phenomenally well. I'm still in a really nice profit. I don't actually know how much profit I'm in, but I think it's more than like 30%, which is absolutely fantastic. I'll talk about that a little bit later, but what I want to focus on is what I think is going to happen next, guys, because Bitcoin ended up pumping up above this $20,300 level. We actually went all the way up to 21,000, and that's where we found a little bit of resistance, and this all coincides really well with what's going on with the dollar. So this is actually going to be the star of the show for today's video. The dollar fell exactly as we predicted on this YouTube channel. If you guys have been subscribed, showing up to these videos, the live stream that I did recently and so on, you're going to know all about this. So shout out to those of you who are regularly supporting this channel. I love you all so much. Thank you for hitting that like button and all that good stuff. Guys, the dollar had this kind of descending triangle formation. It dumped right out of it exactly as we predicted. Took a little bit longer, yes, but the dump when it came was pretty quick. This is the 4-hour time frame, and the dollar has just basically collapsed right through this floor at 110, and it actually set a new low. So here we are. I shouldn't really be too happy about this, but for our purposes as Bitcoin investors, ladies and gents, this is absolutely great. I've been saying for a really long time, I want to see that the dollar is going to be setting a series of lower highs and lower lows, and bam, this is confirmed. Now, if you've been watching this channel consistently, you're going to remember that I actually started to talk about something like this happening like around over here. So this is quite a while back, maybe not that far back, but it was somewhere like in this region for sure that I started to speculate we could be getting a series of lower lows and lower highs in this market. So that has started to happen now, and that does confirm that for now, the dollar is in a short-term downtrend. I don't want us to get too excited. This has only lasted 30 days, which isn't actually too long for the dollar, but if we zoom out a little bit now, this is starting to look a little bit more reasonable. Nothing particularly crazy yet. Nothing that's I don't even think this is enough of a correction yet when you consider how crazy the dollar has gone, right? You take a look at this. It's been basically 500 days of trending up and now about 4 weeks of trending down, right? So still we're not in perfect territory or anything like that. I think this can drop down a lot more, but this is a really good start, ladies and gents. And the great news about the dollar, you guys hear this all the time on this YouTube channel, is that if things are able to go up very quickly, they are also able to come down very quickly, okay? And the good news for the dollar here for us is that if the dollar does end up continuing to fall, I don't see any support for the dollar until, at least 108, or more realistically, ladies and gents, 103 on this index, which is a big drop. And if you take a look at what's happened to Bitcoin just with this drop right here, Bitcoin has already managed to push itself from, the kind of low mid $18,000 range up to 21K, and the dollar index has only dropped by like 2 or 3 points, right? So this is a really big deal. If the dollar is going to keep on dropping, I think we can see some really nice upside for Bitcoin. And I'm actually going to be talking more about that in the next YouTube video, which is also going to be most likely a collaboration with a really cool new YouTuber on the scene, someone that I love very dearly out here in Dubai. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you are subscribed and showing up for these videos. Of course, you can get notified about the videos we make and get more free analysis from myself and my team around the clock by following this first link in the description down below. And of course, if you want to see what's up inside of VIP, then these are the steps on screen as well to get inside. Like I said, I did take this long position right here at $19,785 with 10 times leverage. So this isn't actually very far away from our current price, but because my leverage was selected this way, and I've obviously got my reasoning for selecting that leverage, my profit is huge in this market right now. Not only that, a few days before I entered this trade, I also decided to buy more Bitcoin down at 19.1. So we've been making the right calls here in VIP very well. Those of you who are inside are going to know all about this. So shout out to those of you who are. I've been saying this for a long time, guys. Those of you who are staying engaged in this market are going to be rewarded very handsomely when things start heating up. And that's exactly where we are right now. Of course, I'm doing it all on Bybit, so check out the link to them in the description down below. This is where I'm making most of my trades, ladies and gents, and it is definitely the place that you want to be on. If you are interested, you're going to be getting up to $4,000 free of charge as a bonus, and you can use that to trade on Bybit. So that is literally free money that they're going to give you for signing up using my link and following a couple of steps. Super quick, super straightforward, and you can get up to $4,000 for free that you can trade with. Whatever you make on that 4K is yours to keep. So go ahead and check that out in the link down below. But right now, what we have is a situation where Bitcoin has fallen back down to this $20,200, $20,300 level. We actually just kind of wicked down to 20K. Some exchanges wicked even lower, down to like 19.9. And we are now on a bit of a rise up. So could we lose this and kind of drop back down? Well, that's basically what's been happening constantly over the last few months. So I won't say that that's unlikely. I think it's still a pretty decent probability that the market fucks us like that, unfortunately. But, what we have right now, I think, is looking healthy so far, guys. Look at this volume right here. I know it's kind of hard to see. Let me actually just make this a little bit more visible for you. And we take a look at the volume bars. You can see some really nice volume spikes coming up on these pumps, right? But, follow through volume also looking really good. Look at the volume right here. We get a little bit of red volume right now, but then look at this pump that we're getting right now, again, followed through with some really nice volume. So it looks to me like the true market direction right now is to the upside, which is absolutely fantastic. That's exactly what we want to see. And as for the dollar, guys, just to bring it back to the dollar very quickly, we are in a situation here now where the dollar, within this trajectory of setting lower highs and lower lows, does look like it could be ready to capture a little bit of resistance. So the key area for me on this chart is going to be 111.8, which is basically where we were finding support over the last weeks. I think this is going to be a very, very important level for the dollar, or even this trend line. So, getting a little bit of resistance up here, or potentially a little bit higher, and then potentially falling back down would be very much in line with this short-term downtrend. Can the dollar end this short-term downtrend at any point? Absolutely yes, but we keep in mind these rumors that we've been hearing about the Fed, where the interest rate hikes are potentially going to be paused, and so on, or at least slowed down. That from a fundamental perspective is not good for the dollar's strength. And we've seen that reflected across other currencies, right? So if we take a look at the pound against the dollar, we've seen a really nice rebound here for the pound. We've seen a really nice rebound for the euro as well. Now none of these things necessarily are complete market reversals or anything like that, but they, at the very least to me, represent relief. And relief is exactly what we need right now, because like I said, guys, things can't keep falling down or going up in a straight line. And so that has got me a little bit optimistic about Bitcoin right here. One of the cool things that we're going to have on this chart now is, some support levels starting to develop. Okay, so this 1 hour time frame beautifully saving us with this Ichimoku cloud. It's almost like this style of analysis that I put forward to you guys is just perfectly accurate all the time. You know what I mean? Like if you actually use it properly, it works so well. This 1 hour Ichimoku cloud really saving Bitcoin right here. 4 hour, we take a look at the EMA ribbon. It's now got a bit of a spread developed, quite a spread developed actually. Look at that beautiful support being found with momentum as well. Very, very nice indeed. On the daily time frame, we are now flipping bullish as well. So this is all really, really good. We do have some support here. We've nearly come down to use it. I like what I'm seeing here, ladies and gents. I think that we're seeing some really, really good signs in this market at the moment. So this is absolutely great. Now, keep in mind, there is resistance up ahead. We've basically just tapped this resistance area, and we're potentially going to be trading in it very soon. The good news is that this resistance area is tightening. If we end up kind of trading here into the second week, basically the second week of November, which is still a little bit away. We're talking like 10 days away right now. We are going to be seeing a much weaker Ichimoku cloud. So if there's ever been a window of opportunity for Bitcoin within this current phase of its market cycle to get a breakout, it is literally within the next kind of 10 days. So if we consolidate sideways a little bit and then break out, do something that looks perhaps a little bit like this, bam, that I think has a really good chance of success. Now, we've had situations like this where Bitcoin has had a really nice setup to break out and it hasn't used it, right? Like, look at how thin this Ichimoku cloud was up here. Or, there's many more examples. I don't want to struggle to find them right now on video. But, we have kind of botched those opportunities. But like I said, guys, you take a look at how wide the Ichimoku cloud has been previously. It's really just not that wide right now. Even if we try to get that breakout now, this resistance is weaker now than it was over here when we got rejected and over over here when we got rejected. So please keep that in mind, guys. Resistance, in my opinion, is looking like it's actually getting a little bit weaker. We've seen signs that we're not responding very well to other forms of resistance. For example, this daily EMA ribbon, I was talking about how it really looked like we were going to punch up. Guys, if you've been watching this channel, you're going to know all about this. We were making all the right calls on this YouTube channel. We even knew that this was coming at the time that it was coming. This is a great testament to when volatility returns to the market. Real solid technical analysis works very well, and it doesn't just work to stand on the side and stroke our egos or whatever. I'm actually making money off this. VIPs are actually making money off this. So guys, get yourself inside. There's a nice little discount running for you right now. Follow the first link in the description down below. That's going to take you to my free Telegram channel where you get more analysis from myself and my team for free around the clock. And when you follow that first link in the description down below and then click on send message, that is also how you can join 𝐹𝗡ly's VIP. Just ask me how to join. This is a direct chat with me. If I can't respond to you, one of my assistants will, so don't worry about it. We work around the clock as well. Very cool setup indeed. And again, just moving us back to the dollar, guys, if we do end up kind of getting a little bit of a move, guys, look at this. We've even got EMA resistance on the dollar now. You know what I mean? Like this isn't looking particularly great for the dollar. So if we do end up kind of getting a little bit of a move down, that would make sense. The final thing that I want to show you just while we're here for this quick video is the S&P 500. We did get a little bit of a temporary rejection right here. We've now kind of made a little bit of a move to the upside again. Look at this on the 1 hour time frame. This is where resistance is, so I don't want to be getting too optimistic right now. This is exactly where this trend should be ready to potentially end, or have a bit of a pause. Whether that means we drop down or continue up, I don't know. I don't want to make that conclusion yet, but I do think that things are looking pretty damn good for the market right now, guys. And so that is something that I'm going to be keeping an eye on. We haven't quite hit this resistance area yet, but we got our first little rejection, almost a warning, showing us that, look, this is legit. This is something we've got to pay attention to. But one of the things that I am liking, if we take a look at this volume moving average line, let me make it a little bit thicker for you guys, is you can see that we are starting to get a little bit of an uptrend right here with the volume, right? This volume moving average is peaking up a little bit, showing us that on average, people are trading this market just a little bit more. Now, it's not too much. We've seen bigger moves up for the volume. So it's not like we're doing anything particularly groundbreaking yet, but we are showing the right signs. Does this mean that we're guaranteed to move up? Obviously not, right? If that's the kind of conclusion you're getting from this YouTube channel, you don't belong here. That's not the kind of analysis we're putting forward, guys. We need to keep it very nuanced and sensible, but my job here is to look at the probabilities and then position my cash accordingly, and that's exactly what I've done, and that's exactly what I'm going to keep doing inside of the VIP channel. Like I said, every trade I'm making pretty much is happening on Bybit, so check it out with that link in the description down below. You're getting up to $4,000 completely free of charge, which you can trade with. Any profits you make and so on can be withdrawn, all that good stuff. So I really hope to see you guys on the other side right there. Also, there are some cool offers that I've given you guys in the past if you've signed up to Bybit. I'm going to start offering that again. So just do me a favor, guys. If you have actually used my referral code on Bybit, if you've signed up to Bybit through me, go ahead and message me on Telegram. There's a little gift I want to give you, and I've also got a web page set up for this. I forgot the URL. If I can remember it, I'm going to put it in the top comment of this video. Go ahead and reach out. I want to give you something free. It's a really cool product that I've made, and I think you're going to be very happy when you receive it. So it's great for traders. Go ahead and check it out, guys. With that, I really hope you have enjoyed this video. You know exactly what to do. Hit up the likes, subscribe, tick the bell. I'll see you in my very next video, hopefully later on tonight. All right, see you guys later. Bye-bye.